But you're trying to bully and play victim. Oh, bitch, when the fuck do I ever try to play the victim? Bitch, I know I'm the bully. Call me Big Bully Liv, bitch. I bully all you hoes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to do something a little different in today's video. Many of you have already heard about what happened to my Jazzy life. We also know the culprit behind Jasmine being arrested. And I want to make this video to be a video where we can see how everything transpired from beginning to end. Now, in Jasmine's life, she stated that the police officer told her that this harassment charge, was made back in November of 2024. But when you pull up the document that you can find online showing Jasmine's record being in jail, it shows that the offense date was May 15th of 2024. That lets me know that this is when the harassment charge was made by Olivia. It was made on May 15th of 2024. Ironically, when I made my first video on this channel, the video was dated May 16th of 2024, a day after Olivia made this charge against Jasmine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take y'all back to the beginning, and we're going to see how everything transpired. Because what Olivia enjoys doing is throwing rocks and hiding her hands. Olivia has said multiple times she is untouchable. Olivia believes she is above the law. This woman is already on probation. I believe she was given a 10-year probation. And this is what this woman did. She intentionally came on this internet and she made up false allegations stating that Jasmine's daughters were being sexually abused by Legend's father. She came on here and said she had proof. She came on here and said she had recordings. And later said that she never had any recordings. That Jasmine actually told her that her children were being sexually abused. This whole time, this woman was mad because Jasmine no longer wanted to be her friend. She came on here and she retaliated against Jasmine. And she didn't care who she hurt, even if it meant hurting Jasmine's innocent children by dragging their names in the mud, putting this nasty, disgusting lie on their names by saying they were sexually abused. So let's go to the beginning, May of 2024, and let's see what was really going on and all the things that Olivia was saying.
Hey y'all, so first of all, I'm trying not to cough, but I want to come on here and just say some things because the allegations that were said, whether it was said or insinuated, were so disgusting that, like, bro, I don't care how much I don't like somebody. Like, that's disgusting to me. My daughter does not talk to Olivia's daughter. My daughter, I don't even think her daughter has a cell phone. My daughter doesn't have a phone right now, but she doesn't even talk to her. My daughter don't affiliate with anything with her. Her daughter does watch my channel, and I only know that because she said that whenever we was on, when we were cool. But, like, they never been, like, friends like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the shit was disgusting to me. I've never been so disgusted in my life about somebody until now. And you can get on here and say anything. Bitch, you can say my water off. Bitch, you can say I'm broke. Bitch, you can say I'm losing my house. You can say anything. That stuff is like, okay, bitch, alright, you good. Y'all, that shit ain't gonna hurt me. But you know how when you sell a bitch hit below the belt in certain situations? Like, you said that my child got molested. I don't even know if she said it because I'm going back and I'm listening. Some people are saying she insinuated it and let people think that. She threw it out there and like made it seem like something. I've never once came to this woman and said that.
Here is exactly what Olivia said.
she's starving her. That's not my business. All I did say was save her. Save the baby. That's all. Y'all figure it out. It's not my business. All those people want to support her, keep supporting her. Keep supporting that shit. It's literal child abuse right on camera. And it's been like that. It's been like that. Are you kidding me? You guys have seen kids locked up in rooms, busted windows. You guys have seen so much. So that's y'all. Y'all be watching that shit.
You're willing to get on this platform and lie so that I can be like you. She either said it or insinuated it, but she put it out there to make it seem like that's what's going on. That she did. She did. The recording was sent to me that she did say that. If she did say that, it's fucked up. My thing is how she's like, people are trying to make it seem like they're like, oh, obviously, no, I don't give a fuck how you said it. You still put it out here and made it seem like that is the allegations that I'm so afraid of. I put that on everything, post it. If you got so much, now you hear me, y'all hear the words coming out of my mouth, post it. Where I said that my kids is getting sexually assaulted. She's antagonizing me, telling me to come to Dallas, or Arlington, because she's in Arlington. Telling me to come to Arlington. Oh, just pack up your kids and, like, it's giving. As soon as I get to Arlington, you're gonna want to fight me. You're gonna call the police. You're gonna act like you want to fight me. You're gonna call the police on me, and she'll be that person, say her kid's in danger, and she's trying to fight me. Take her kids away. She's giving that.
So I want y'all to keep in mind the many times Olivia has come on her channel antagonizing Jasmine, telling her to come pull up. She was constantly telling Jasmine to come pull up. She wasn't afraid. She wasn't scared. She would basically fight her. But all the while, when she was telling Jasmine to come pull up, get in the car, bring your kids, she had already put out harassment charges against Jasmine. Now I want you to wrap your mind around that for a moment. Olivia had already filed harassment charges against Jasmine, and she was trying to lure Jasmine to bring her children to Olivia's residence so that she could have Jasmine arrested. That was her goal. And the fact that she had no sympathy for her children, being in a situation where they were 2 hours away from home, not knowing what would have happened to her children, being in that situation, being arrested, she didn't care. She wanted Jasmine and her children to come to her residence so she could have her arrested. Because Olivia had already filed charges.
Y'all, I love all my supporters. Thank y'all for supporting me, having my back in this situation, because it is draining, it is sickening. And the ones that know and that can actually read when a bitch is on here lying, thank you for understanding. Like, bro, come on, I would never let anybody touch my kids. Never. I could never. Y'all don't understand. Like, that shit hit home for me. That she said that I was, oh, child. I don't even talk about it. I was raped. I was raped as a kid. I would never let anybody touch my fucking kids, bro. That shit really eats me inside. That shit eats me inside at gunpoint. People don't even know shit about me, but you gonna come on this platform and lie like that? That shit eats me alive. Only person that knows about this is Chris, Philip, my parents, one of my teammates, two of my teammates, because one of them was involved, and she knew, and I cut her off. And you know, that's the only reason why this topic is so, it's touchy, you know, because how dare you put that on my kids, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like talking about that shit, you know? Like, I don't like bringing that shit up or thinking about that shit that happened to me. So, I gotta put that shit out of my mind. You know, when it's out of mind, out of sight, all that shit. All of it ain't there. But she never knew that. I I never told her. No, I've never told Liv that happened to me. I think I told, I never told anybody. I don't think I told any of my friends, YouTube friends. The only ones I knew, of course, was my friend, people, because I was in middle school. I think I was in, 7th grade. We had to do a whole investigation. I had to sit in a room and repeat it. I had to do a lineup. Like, I still remember all that shit. Like, oh.
And here's what Olivia had to say after Jasmine came on live and shared her story about being sexually assaulted. This is what Olivia had to say.
Imagine making up an essay story, y'all. Imagine making a whole story up in your head for sympathy. That's crazy. Like, we literally joked about that story. Like, she made that shit up. She actually heard another girl go through that shit, and she just took the story. That's crazy.
So because Olivia didn't know that Jasmine went through this, she realized that her making these false allegations against her children being sexually abused backfired. And for her to save face, she had the nerve to say that Jasmine made that story up and that her and Jasmine had heard that same story being told by another woman, and they were both laughing about it. This is what Olivia said. This was the lie that she created in her head. As if her admitting to the fact that she would even laugh about somebody telling a essay story, for her to think that would be funny, that screams insanity. But she made it seem like Jasmine lied about her story, even though Jasmine was shedding real tears. It just shows how far this woman will go to cover up her disgusting lies.
She's very lonely in the house. She's very, very bored. She's just gonna keep obsessing. She needs to handle her situation with her kids. Stop worrying about me. She don't give a fuck. She showed no mercy to anybody else and their kids. She said, I need CPS in my life. She said that about 20 times last night. I don't care. That's your problem. I don't need to be held responsible for shit. That's not my fucking business. That's her fucked up life. That's her problem, not mine. And I didn't say shit, and that's not my business. She told on her own fucking self. Fuck. I swear, that girl's nothing but problems and drama. I've never had CPS called on me. Well, that's not true. One time in Florida, when I was with my ex, the police, they come to my house to do a wellness check. I think it was somebody off of YouTube. It had to be. But, girl, it's fucking weird. Weird as fuck.
Olivia made it seem like Jasmine told on herself when it came to her children, but that was a lie. Olivia was the one who came on here talking about Save Ava, which is Jasmine's youngest daughter, because she was trying to insinuate that there was child abuse and that there was sexual abuse going on. So she put on her community post, which has been deleted because we know Olivia loves saying things and trying to hurry up and delete it to keep from being exposed. But she put a picture of Jasmine's youngest daughter, Ava, on her community post with the hashtag Save Ava. And she wants to make it seem as if Jasmine was spilling her own stuff, but it was really Olivia blasting Jasmine with all of these lies and false allegations. She also made it seem like Jasmine was saying that CPS needed to be in her life, which we all know Olivia has had 3 of her children removed from her custody, and that 3 of her children are now in the custody of their father. Allegedly, the court documents stated that there was child neglect and child abuse, which was part of the reason why those children were removed from her home. And so we also know that since this video was made in May of 2024, Olivia has had multiple CPS visits to her home pertaining to her 2 other children that she has had with 2 other men.
You're so guilty. She's so guilty, bro. What deflection, bro. I call CPS. I don't even know how to call CPS. What the fuck I look like, bitch? I told you to leave me the fuck alone. What the fuck? I'm not the one who abuses my kids, so I don't really have to worry about that.
So, you know, people think they know everything, and so they said that Legendary was, I guess, hurt or something. I don't know what was said that she said. I don't know, but so she had to come and look at him. So I stopped my workout and I had to go to the thing, and you know, I had to explain to childcare because they don't know. Only people that really know is like the people in the front. So I had to explain stuff to childcare, and it was embarrassing, but you know. Like, and that individual is making it seem like, oh, I never called. You called. Your name's on one of the reports.
When Olivia stated that she's not the one who abuses her children, she was making claims against Jasmine by saying that Jasmine is the one who abuses her children. This was just another instance of Olivia making these allegations against Jasmine being abusive to her children. She also stated that she didn't even know how to call CPS. But ironically, during this time, in the month of May, when all of this started, where Olivia started with these false allegations against Jasmine and her children and one of the kids' fathers, it just so happens Jasmine gets a call from CPS and they end up showing up. And again, Jasmine stated that it was told to her that Olivia was the one who made the call. And Olivia is trying to make it seem as if she didn't know how to call CPS. She has called CPS on other women on this YouTube platform. She has also called CPS on her ex-husband and his now wife.
CPS called me, and we're going to start driving in a minute because I have to meet the CPS worker at my house so he can take pictures of the babies, which it's fine. I do care because it's like, that's fine. He can come and he can see the kids, he can take pictures of the kids, but the deflection is at like an all-time high at this moment. Let me say this. I didn't want to get involved in anybody's situation, but when my kids' names were spoke on, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care about a BS cease and desist letter that, first of all, number one, is not, you don't even have the right spelling or punctuation in the damn letter. It was a total BS letter. Like, you're a weirdo. You're such a weirdo. You're such a weirdo. Like, leave me alone. The harassment continues. The harassment continues. Like, leave me alone.
So now we understand, looking back, why it was that Olivia kept making references to being harassed. She had to create a video trail proving why she had just filed a false harassment charge against Jasmine. So mind you, we are still in the month of May. The same month, Olivia filed harassment charges against Jasmine. The video that we're watching right now, she had already filed those harassment charges against Jasmine. That is why she keeps making emphasis on Jasmine harassing her, because she's trying to convince whoever it is that she felt would probably watch this video that this would be her proof to justify why she filed those harassment charges. Olivia, you are such a calculated, manipulative liar. You knew that what you had did was very false, but you did it anyway because that's how spiteful and evil you are. You were the one who started all of this, and then you wanted to make it seem like you were being harassed, and you want to come on here and you started telling people to leave you alone. This is what you always do. You pick at people, you start stuff with people, and then when people respond back to you, you play victim and you tell people to leave you alone.
That reminds me, I have to do something else. was considering that. No, I didn't start anything. I'm allowed to say she's scary, and I'm allowed to say whatever I want. She started it because she was talking behind the scenes, running my business to other people. So that's not gonna happen. So when I speak up on it, it's a problem. And you're now deflecting. You want to put a cease and wait. So you're trying to silence me? If what I'm saying is not true, why would you want to silence me? And I don't think people know what cease and desist letters are. So when you put a cease and desist, you're trying to make somebody be quiet. Why are you trying to silence me? I'm not trying to silence you. I don't care what you say, because all you're saying is lies. If all I was saying was lies... Okay, that's number one. And when you do write a cease and desist letter, make sure that you get it notarized. You're supposed to get it notarized. You're supposed to send it, and you have to get it signed. Or you have to get it sent to the person, and then they have to open up, like, you know, like an email or like mail or something, and they have to sign it and send it back. I don't know if your lawyer told you this, but that's what has to happen. So putting it on a social media site for the world to see is not how you send a cease and desist. Just want to let you know, in case your lawyer or judge, I don't know what the hell, in case your auntie didn't tell you. No, cease and desist letters are for people who are harassing you, people who are ongoing harassment. You need a cease and desist because you are harassing me at this point. You've made like 100 lives. You've put my full name in the lives. You put me in the thumbnails. You are a creep. You need a cease and desist. I have removed the lives, and I honestly don't want anything to do with you.
And this is where Olivia told on herself, because she wanted to make it seem as if she was being harassed because Jasmine, according to her, had all these hundreds of lives talking about her. When in reality, Jasmine was only responding to Olivia's lives that Olivia just admitted right here that she has deleted. This is what Olivia does. Everybody that's watching this video knows this is how Olivia moves. She will say things. She will go gutter. She will talk about your dead relatives. She will talk about your children. She will talk filth on everybody in your family. And she will delete her videos, hoping that she can throw her rocks and hide her hands and never be found out. Olivia also tried to make it seem as if Jasmine didn't know what she was doing when she submitted her cease and desist letter to her. And the reason why Jasmine sent that to her is because of all of the false allegations that Olivia kept making on her lives for months. She continued to drag her daughters, her innocent daughters. She continued to spill out false allegations against one of the child's father, accusing him of sexually assaulting Jasmine's two daughters. She continued to come on the internet for months, making it seem like she had recordings that she eventually admitted to she never had. She tried to threaten Jasmine's ex-boyfriend, which is the one that she said sexually assaulted two of Jasmine's daughters. Olivia did a lot. And honest and truly, Jasmine should have sued her a long time ago.
Because you're like a stain. You're like a stain that you can't get out of your favorite shirts. So I definitely I would never put you on a thumbnail. I would never put your full name in a title. No, that's harassment.
Olivia has used her full name on social media multiple times. And she uses her own image. So for anyone to use her image on a thumbnail or to use her full name as a title is not considered harassment.
The speculations are true. You did let that man do what everybody thinks that man did to your baby. And the night that you called me and you told me that he was trying to do it to your second oldest. And that's what started the whole huge fight. Let's talk about defamation for a second. What I said, I never said anything like, I know this to be fact. I said that this is what you had told me. You put it into my ear, I put it out of my mouth. So just like you said, that was a lie and I was lying about that, and you came online and you tried to do damage control, and then it came out. First of all, you can't say that's defamation because you have since then come online and confirmed what I had said a year ago, 2 years ago. So that's fine. Now the next thing I have said is a lie. Okay, cool. I don't care. Like I said, I'm just saying what you had told me. Are you lying? Maybe you lied when you told me that. I don't know. But I think that the man involved needs to take that up with you because you said that to me. Maybe you said it out of anger. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just repeating what you had told me.
So basically, we could literally hear Olivia say out of her own mouth that the speculations that were being made against Chris regarding Jasmine's 2 daughters were true. Olivia took speculations that were being rumored on this internet about Chris regarding Jasmine's daughters, and she ran with that and created this lie. And she knew it would be somewhat believable because people knew that her and Jasmine at one point were friends. And people would tend to believe Olivia because a lot of people do not like Jasmine. So she ran with that speculation and she created this fictitious story, not caring that she was dragging her innocent children into this lie. After Olivia went with this lie, she then started saying how she had recordings. She had proof. And she was threatening Jasmine by saying that she better not share anything of Olivia's personal information or she was going to drop the recordings. She kept trying to threaten Jasmine with these recordings. She was threatening Chris with these recordings, all to find out that there was never any recordings. And in turn, Jasmine kept telling Olivia to drop the recordings because Jasmine knew she was lying. And when the people kept demanding Olivia to drop the recordings and she couldn't lie her way out of it, she then created this new lie, which was, well, I never said that there was any recordings. I only said that this is what Jasmine told me. So there were multiple times Olivia was lying and trying to refabricate the lie because she kept getting caught up in all of the lies. Olivia very much was guilty of defamation. And here is more proof coming from Olivia's own mouth of all the things that she was saying that ended up being a lie.
That's none of my business. I'm off this topic. I only came live today because now you're playing CPS games. I didn't call CPS on you the other day. I don't do that to people. I wouldn't do that. No. I don't have time to. I don't have time to do all that.
That individual is making it seem like, oh, I never called. You called. Your name's on one of the reports.
You are a complete weirdo, okay? I don't want anything to do with this situation. I told you that from the jump. You spoke on my children first and my custody situation. I don't know who told you that was okay and I don't know why you females even think that that's okay.
So Olivia, once again, wanted to make it seem like Jasmine started talking about her kids first, when in reality, Olivia was the one who started talking about Save Ava. She was the one who was throwing out the allegations of child abuse and sexual abuse. The only thing Jasmine said pertaining to her child or her children was she didn't have her children and that Zolo was AJ's father. That was what made Olivia mad, to the point where she continued perpetuating this disgusting lie regarding her children being sexually abused. And then she would proceed to continue to talk about Jasmine's children in a very disgusting and negative way.
Because it's funny because everyone's like, oh, kids are off limits, except for when it comes to my kids. You guys can speak, and I don't speak on kids. I speak on the parents. I speak on the same shit y'all speak on. You know what I mean? I'm not up here dragging a child saying, oh, look at that kid's hair, and I'm not doing that. I know that's what you guys try to make it seem like I'm doing to get sympathy, the sympathy card. I'm not doing that.
And we will later see that what she just said right here was another lie, that she does talk on children, and she has no problem doing so.
I have recordings. It's not recordings of a child. It's recordings of her and that man fighting. And her youngest baby was in the recordings as well, okay? I told y'all that that was said to me. What has been done was said to me. It wasn't expressed over a video call or like a call that I have recorded. No, no. And at the time, 2 years ago, when I did bring this first to the internet, I did make a phone call. I did, but nothing got handled.
So first she says that there were recordings. Then she said there weren't recordings. Then she says, well, the recordings that I was saying that I have was the recordings between Jasmine and Chris, but there was a child involved in that recording. Then she said the recordings that y'all were thinking that I was making mention of regarding the sexual assault situation was what Jasmine actually said to me. Yeah, all of that is how she was trying to backpedal out of the lie because she knew she couldn't produce any recordings. She knew that she didn't have any proof to justify why she kept coming on this lie for almost a year, or actually over a year, saying that this is what was actually going on in Jasmine's home, that her daughters were being sexually abused. And according to Olivia, the reason why she even came to the internet to share this information was because she was concerned. She didn't know how to reach Jasmine, and she thought, well, since Jasmine's always on the internet, this would be the best way to get her attention. But if you was that concerned, Olivia, if what you claimed was to be true, that her daughters were being sexually abused, why wouldn't you go to the police? This is the question that myself and others have been posing to you for over a year now. If you were that concerned and you had these so-called recordings, why wouldn't you take it to the police? You being a mother yourself with children, you being so-called disgusted with what you said was going on, if you was that disgusted and you was that concerned, why wouldn't you go to the police? But instead, you made it seem like you had these so-called recordings and you was threatening Jasmine and Chris with it. We already heard you threatening Chris with it by sending the recordings to his job when you knew when you were saying it, you had no recordings.
So it's not my job to keep pressing it and pressing it and pressing it. If nothing happened, then I'm just thinking, okay, well then maybe she lied, or maybe, I don't know. We stopped talking. That's why all this other information that you think you know about my life and Kailani and AJ, we haven't spoken. How? We stopped talking when I was in Dallas last time in that house. We stopped speaking. So how do you know all this information on who my baby daddy is, and how do you know this? I'm just wondering.
So here we are, still in the month of May, and Olivia is saying, how does she know? We're not even talking. How would she even know who my baby's father is? And here it is in the month of August, almost rolling into September. She puts a video out admitting to the fact that AJ's father was Zolo, which is what Jasmine had said from the very beginning. And she came on here making it seem like Jasmine was lying. And here it is, she was found in another lie. Y'all see this pattern here of Olivia's lies being exposed? Yeah, here's another one for you. 3 months later, this lie is revealed.
How did she know this? Were you watching me from the distance? Were you talking to my ex-husband like the other chick was? I don't understand. Like, how do you know my business? I barely told you shit when we were cool. I barely told you anything about my life, but all of a sudden we're not talking and you know everything about my life. And you spoke about my mother. But then you want to, this is what I was about to say. If what I'm saying is not true, and I'm coming on here, right, and I'm just making up lies and whatever, I'm just trying to hurt your family, why would you ever come on here and apologize to me? If you threaten me, stand on it. Anything you say, like, I'm standing on everything I said about you. Everything. You are a horrible person. You are manipulative. You are horrible. I don't care. Put it down on your cease and desist letter. I said you're horrible, because you are. You're not a good person. Yeah, she spoke on my mom. A whole bunch of shit. And I have all that shit recorded. Talking about... And to this day, all the shit you were talking about my mama, I'm still not going to get on here and talk shit about your mom to your mom. Because I know your mom is watching. Your mom has probably watched all of this play out.
And here go the recordings again. Olivia did not mention not one thing that Jasmine so-called said about her mother. But the fact that Olivia tried to make it seem like Jasmine came at her mother first was another lie. Olivia came at Jasmine's mother first. She inserted her mother into this drama that Olivia started with Jasmine by producing text messages between herself and Jasmine's mother. And she, again, put that on her community post, which has been deleted. And she came on live, which we will see later on, dragging her mother, basically talking very disrespectful about her mother, and has said some very nasty things. And Olivia wants to make it seem as if Jasmine came at her mother first, but once again, Olivia started all of this, and she started bringing Jasmine's mother into this situation. And once again, Jasmine did not apologize to Olivia. She was apologizing to her viewers. She was apologizing to her subscribers for getting out of character and allowing Olivia to get her out of character. So again, Olivia loves to deflect, and she loves to take certain things and make it seem to be something else, because she lies all the time. She always have to try to set herself up to be the victim, to be the one who's being messed with. But in turn, she's the one who's actually being the bullier. She's the aggressor. She's the one who's always starting stuff. So right here, you will also see how Olivia knew this whole time that what she was saying about Chris and Jasmine was a lie. Because when Jasmine and Olivia were cool with each other, Olivia had her back when all these speculations were being made on YouTube regarding Jasmine's children and Chris. Olivia was actually on a panel supporting Jasmine and basically nodding in agreement to everything Jasmine had to say, because she knew that the allegations that were being made prior to Olivia deciding to go along with those allegations and try to spin it as this is actually what happened because she knew this is what happened because she so-called had proof. She was literally on this panel backing up everything that Jasmine said because she knew it was true. And she knew that Chris had nothing to do with what these people were suspecting. Even to the point where she was even standing up for Chris as well.
That Chris is being inappropriate with your girls. What is your response to that?
You know, honestly, it's disgusting. It's disgusting and it is annoying. I get annoyed with it. Now, I try not to come on YouTube or any of my social medias and dwell on it because I live with a man. Okay? And me, I am a woman. I would not let a man disrespect me or my children or my girls. You know, if there was something going on, my kids talk to their dad, they talk to their aunt, they talk to their granny, they talk to their uncles, they go to their house, they go to my grandmother's house. If there was something going on, my kids don't bite their tongue. They would say something. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't do nothing bad. All he does is take care of them. He stepped up and took care of 4 kids when he didn't have to. So yeah, I get a little irritated when I see people saying that he's sexually assaulting him and sexually assaulting my girls, and there's no liable proof. All they say is, oh, he took the girls a bath bomb. Even though they probably was not or was in a bathroom or not, he took them a bath bomb.
So did he take them the bath bomb? Because I think that's what they were saying.
Amaya the bath bomb. Amaya was still in Caitlin's room. Okay. But he did not go in the bathroom, and I cleared that up. But some people still say, "Oh, it's more. We know he did this." Like it's the he say, she say. I know. That's something that's my biggest pet peeve. When somebody get on this social media platform and say, "I know that Chris is sexually assaulting her kids because he did this or that," that bothers me. I hate when people say that. You don't know anything. You don't live here. You're not here with me 24/7. If a man was hurting my kids, goddamn me, I will beat the shit out of them my damn self.
Period.
He doesn't do anything. All he does is take care of them as if they're his own. It's like people forget Chris got a whole daughter of his own that's been here with us. He has 2 boys that's been here with us. If his daughter's mom or his boy's mom had a problem and thought that Chris was sexually assaulting my kids, you think that they will let him be around his own kids? No. So for people to say that, it's just disgusting. And yes, we are seeking help to get our shit, everything, our names cleared. We will make sure everybody that said something is going to pay for what they said.
Period. So I think another thing people were saying is that because they think that you're like kind of slow, so even if it's something that could be happening under your
look, I graduated from college. I graduated from high school. I did everything. Okay, I know what somebody being sexually abused look like. Okay, I'm not stupid. I've seen stuff on social media. I've seen stuff on the internet. I've seen stuff on. I watch my little shows and stuff. I'm not dumb. I know what sexually assaulting is, and somebody having sex with somebody doing it. Okay, like come on now.
And she's influencing her kids.
She knows what's going on with her kids at all times.
Like y'all people act like Chris is not supposed to hug them. He's not supposed to treat them like that they're his.
There's still supposed to be boundaries, so I hope you're still supposed to set boundaries with little girls, and
My question is, does Chris have a charge? Has Chris ever been locked up? Does Chris have a mugshot floating around? Okay, so y'all really after the wrong man. Y'all worried about the wrong one. I'm telling you right now, you worried about the wrong one. Y'all need to start worrying about the nigga with 5 mugshots strangling bitches from Florida to Texas. For real, for real. I'm not saying Chris is perfect. I'm sure he's not. Everybody has their flaws. But y'all worried about the wrong one.
Did it sound like someone who knew for a fact that something was going on with Jasmine's children? Did it sound like someone who knew for a fact that the allegations she chose to run with, she believed wholeheartedly what she was saying? She knew that this was the perfect way to get back at Jasmine because people were already speculating. People were already talking about it. People were already doing reaction videos and on panels talking about this. She knew this was the perfect way to get back at Jasmine. And she took it and she ran with it. And she didn't care how this was going to affect Chris, how this was going to affect Jasmine, or how this was going to affect her children. Now, I want y'all to take a listen to this video, and I want y'all to hear how Olivia is speaking about this so-called recording that she kept saying for almost a year she had.
But back to Bigfoot. Listen here. I want to word this correctly so you understand. You did a live a couple days ago, and you were talking a lot of shit. Talking big shit. I want to address a couple things that you said. Number one, you kept saying, she wants me in the same position that she's in. No, I don't. I'm not that type of bitch. Okay? I would never want a woman to go through what I've gone through. I don't care. Like, that's how you know I'm not a miserable bitch. I'm a bitch who has gone through a lot of things, but I wouldn't want children to go through this, especially if they have a good mama. And I wouldn't want a woman to go through this. Like I said, you could never walk in my shoes. You could never go through what I've gone through. I think you want to, though. I think really, honestly, deep down, you don't want, you would like them off your hands. Let's say that. You want to threaten putting out voice recordings of me? So you that low down and dirty. So you can't fight with your hands. You can't fight with your mouth. So you gonna put out recordings? I don't even know why you would threaten that. Because that's dirty. That's one thing I can say about mingling dingling. That bitch is a dirty ass hoe. And that's why she lives in the life that she lives. She's miserable in that life with that ex-drug addict husband of hers or current drug addict husband, whatever. If you're dropping recordings, let me know. Because I will drop the recordings and I will send the recordings up to Chris's job. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. And people speculated that was happening was true. Everything. Everything. So that's on y'all. That's on y'all. I had to speak on it. It had to come out like this because you won't shut the fuck up. Now, next what's going to come out are all the recordings, if you want to take it there. And if I was lying, right, if what I'm saying is not the truth, because I don't know it to be fact or not. When I said I have recordings, it's not recordings of a child. It's recordings of her and that man fighting. I told y'all that was said to me. What has been done was said to me. It wasn't expressed over a video call or like a call that I have recorded. No. And I was like, whoa, this shit is fucked up and this shit's traumatizing. This shit is fucked up. The shit that I have is fucked up. And you might think to yourself, I don't care. I'm not with that nigga no more. It doesn't matter. You put yourself, you put your kids, you say it in the voice recordings. Like, there's too much and you don't want that out there. Just like you don't like my shabby life shit out there, this is going to be 10 times worse. And this shit's going to stay on the internet forever. With the information that I know, why I stopped talking to you and why I stopped fucking with you in the first place. Which you know what it is and it's big. So with that information combined with the recordings that I have, it's just not going to be good. And you need the views. I'll let you record it. Pull up on me. I pulled up on you. I spent that gas money. I did it. I got a hotel and everything, girl. Can you do that?
So here's one of the times where Olivia told Jasmine to pull up on her and then tried to insinuate that she's already pulled up on Jasmine. And in her way of saying that she pulled up on her was actually when she and her kids went to visit Jasmine when they were still cool. So her just visiting a friend at the time, she calls that pulling up. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not Chrissy, bitch. I don't take threats lightly. Ho, move past this, okay? You talk about I owe you a public apology. Bitch, fuck you. You know what you've been saying about me. And if you haven't been saying it, check with Big Back. Because Big Back been running your name, bitch. Yeah. You know, all you know how to do is pick snakes and weirdo bitches as friends. She's definitely one of them. I'm not a snake, bitch. I was an actual genuine friend. I was, but I don't let bitches play with me. So I guess that can be mistaken as snake work, whatever the fuck. I don't do all that. I don't play all that bullshit. I put you in your place and I move the fuck on. And just like I said, that nigga should be under the jail. There's a reason why I said that, and I don't think you want that out. And you act like you're a victim, like you don't do nothing wrong. You're the worst. And I have proof of it. Like I said, stop. You don't want this. You don't want to play with me. You're not on my level. Because literally what I have will absolutely ruin you. What you have, maybe we'll get some more bitches talking about me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. My kids already live with their daddy. I'm telling you. You couldn't handle what the fuck I've been through, bitch. And I'm telling you, if you play with me in voice recordings, ooh, it's gonna get bad.
Does this sound like someone who is being harassed? Or does this sound like someone who's being the harasser? Who's threatening and, trying to hold something over someone's head with a so-called recording that she never had to begin with?
We're about to get into it with your ugly fucking ass, Quasimodo looking ass bitch. Hold on. Give me a minute. Because you just a dirty little slime ball. You know that? And that's why Liv is the way she is. Because you dirty ass slime ball ass chicks are nasty gutter hoes. Hold on though. Because this is about to be a read for the century. $5 dukes. Broke ass bitch, can't pay your water bill. You stank asshole, taking fucking bird baths by the sink. You dusty bitch. Hold on a second. yeah, Quasimodo. Yes, y'all remember that movie? That's exactly what a bitch looks like. Quasi motherfucking Modo. They have the same exact nose, the same exact face structure. The bitch looks like Quasimodo. Period. Period. I knew she looked familiar. Hold on. Here's my video. Grimy, greasy ass, dirtball ass bitch. Really is so grimy and dirty. And oh, and you look like a fucking fool. You dusty roach. You dusty roach. You are a roach. Bitch, you're so ugly. $5 dukes. You're so ugly. Girl, nobody's jealous of you. Nobody wants to be you. Nobody wants to be your acne prone, bumpy face, big nose. Nobody wants to be you, bitch. You are so dusty. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how much weight you lose. You still look like Quasimodo in the face, bitch. You're not cute. Can you be like us and can you go to a dermatologist? Can you get your face together? Can you get your skin together? Can you be like us and learn how to apply makeup correctly? Because, bitch, that greasy ass shit you be plastering on your face, that is not how you do makeup. Them dusty, dirty eyelashes that you be gluing to your eyes, that's not how you do it, baby. No, you're not supposed to look like you have tar going across your eyelashes. Dusty, dirty. You feel me? Is that enough? We gotta look at you and we gotta see all them bumps and shit all over your chest and arms and back and shit, girl. Can you get it together? Please? I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I know I have dark circles and so does she. But she don't only have dark circles. She got dark circles, she got dark bumps, she got dark lumps, she got dark everything all over her face. Stop doing that to her because she crashes out every single fucking time. On here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make the ugliest face I possibly can. Nobody wants to give me a break. My mom. You know why your mama don't fuck with you, you dusty, dirty bitch? Because you're a traitor. You're a traitor. You turned on your mama when all your mama ever did was try to help you. Miss Dukes, we're about to get into it, Mama Dukes. Yeah, so you and Jack, right? Jack don't like your ass either. Truth be told, when she was staying with her mama in that little apartment, that apartment was a 3-bedroom. Remember how she was like stacked up? I'm a hater. Girl, I hate on what? Every single month, you coming out here booger snot tears, bitch, crying about how you can't afford your motherfucking house. You dusty bitch. You guys, the rent. I really want to put Mama Dukes' business out there because it's not her fault she got a retarded ass daughter like you. Well, it is her fault, but Mama Dukes, this dusty ass, grimy ass bitch, you really raised a nasty sloth. A nasty little slithery, disgusting maggot. That's what you raised. If you start with me and you talk about my children, it's tell me when to go. You feel me? We're going all the way there. Nothing's off limits. You want to talk about kids? We're going to talk about everything. Down to your dead uncle, to your dead father, the kids that blah. We're going to go there. So, y'all already know this about me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You guys, oh my God, that's so evil to talk about dead people. Okay, well, it's so evil to talk about a woman and her children and their situation. Be out here crying like, oh, girl, motherhood is so hard. Motherhood is so hard. Bitch, shut the fuck up. It's your weak ass. What was she saying in that live too? I've never been strong. Who says they've never been strong? And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna keep my fucking foot on your neck. It's up, bitch, and it's stuck. You better never come out here crying ever again. You better never do that ugly ass face ever again. You better never. Because every single time you do it, I'ma come live. And I'ma make fun of your dusty ass. I am. Until I feel like I don't want to anymore.
So keep in mind, this was in the month of June. This was Olivia coming on live, being completely nasty towards Jasmine, calling her all types of names, making fun of her, dragging her and her mother, and just outright being a bully. She literally said, I'm going to get on this live and I'm going to make fun of you until I don't want to anymore. That is a bully. That is someone who enjoys bullying a person and harassing a person. Does this look like someone who is so afraid that she had to go to a police station and file a harassment charge on Jasmine? The person who should have been filing charges was Jasmine against Olivia. But this is Olivia a month later after she filed these so-called harassment charges against Jasmine.
So what is it that you want to talk to me about? What else did you need to say? Like, because really, it's really like not like that. I can't even fuck with you like that, bro. Ever.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
So what is it that you called me for? What is that you wanted?
I want to see number one. Well, first of all, you were calling me. You called me, sir.
I called you when I was on live. Yeah, I did. I unblocked you and called you.
Okay. Well, you're doing, I get it. I get what you're doing and I get what you're saying right now. That's fine.
I'm doing it for the internet. You know, Liv, this is your problem. You lied on my child. You lied on 2 kids, bro.
And you lied on my child.
Nigga, I didn't. Okay, Liv, if you want to sit here and play this, I lied on your kid, go get a fucking DNA test in. But so that gives you a right to say that. So you telling me the lie? Okay, Liv, you said I'm lying, right? Whatever. All right, go get your DNA test and we can clear the lie up. But next move, Liv. So you telling me saying that, hey, Lorenzo is your baby daddy is greater than the bullshit that you said about my kid?
That's what you had told me one time.
You thought that I was yeah, this bitch is really on some shit.
You
I do, my nigga. Is heavy. It's heavy because you know what? You lied on my kids. So what was the whole point? Like you called. So okay. So you called me back. Is that what you're saying? You called me back because
I just thought I wouldn't join us.
So you called me 4 times. How many times you called? Let's see. I think it was 4. I think you called me. I think you called me block too, right?
Did I call you block? Yeah, I called you block. I did. I did. But like I said, it's okay. I thought I would have a conversation with you about some stuff.
You want to have a conversation? What is it that you want to talk to me about? What is it that you want to talk about, nigga? If you ain't coming on this bitch and apologizing for lying, that should have been the first thing that came out your mouth. I fucked up, bro. I shouldn't have said that. I went too far. That should have been the first thing that came out of your mouth when I picked up the phone.
What the fuck? Listen. If I were to apologize to you, that's going to do absolutely nothing. If you were to apologize to me, that would do absolutely nothing.
You wanted to talk to me about. So if we're going to skip the apology. So what was it? What is that you needed to speak to me about?
Well, a couple things. But number one, I don't think you're ready for this conversation. So we'll have it at another time when you are ready for this conversation, okay? If you want to have it.
What conversation? Man, look, it's either now or just fuck it. So what is it? What is that you need to say?
No, it's not fucking. I'll contact you whenever I want to. Whether you answer the phone is up to you.
No, you can tell me now, or then it's just, it is what it is.
No, because I don't know. You're not, like I just said, you're not. Oh, hold on, guys. She got you on live on YouTube? You're on live?
Say hello.
What are you on live for?
Yeah, you gotta put a bitch in their place and let the world know how fucking fake you are.
So when you look at this whole dialogue right here, keep in mind, we're still in June. Olivia called Jasmine 4 times. And Jasmine finally answered her phone call, which is what we were listening to. If Olivia was fearing for her life, if Olivia felt so bothered to the point where she had to go to a police station and file a harassment charge against Jasmine, why would she call the person that is harassing her? Why would she reach out and call multiple times to try to get Jasmine on the line? What was so important? And as you could hear, Jasmine kept asking her, why are you calling me? And Olivia kept saying, you're not ready to have this conversation. What conversation was Olivia trying to have? See, what Olivia was trying to do was she was testing the waters. She was trying to see if she could worm her little self back into a relationship, a friendship with Jasmine. Even after the fact she had went on this whole I don't even know what you want to call it, because it's insanity for a person with children to lie on innocent children just to get back at somebody that she was mad at. This is who you're dealing with here. This is who y'all are observing here. And this woman contacted a person who she claimed harassed her. And we still don't know what type of proof or evidence she gave to the police station to get this charge against Jasmine. We don't know what she said or what she showed. But if you was fearing for your life, why would you be contacting the person that you fear? Yeah, it's not adding up at all. A month later, you're contacting her, Olivia? Again, your charges are bogus and you know it. You did what you did out of spite and just to be downright evil.
But you're trying to bully and play victim. Oh, bitch, when the fuck do I ever try to play the victim? Bitch, I know I'm the bully. Call me Big Bully Liv, bitch. I bully all you hoes.
Clearly, we can hear Olivia admitting to the fact that she is a bully and she bullies everybody on this YouTube platform. But she's the one who goes to the police station and files harassment charges.
So, I fight with my mouth. Yeah, I fight with this tongue, bitch. This tongue lashing I give a bitch. Yes. Oh, yes. Of course I'm gonna talk on your dead grandmother. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I? What you think this was? I'm gonna tell you, fuck your dead grandma, fuck your dead babies. So you guys are just, AJ. You guys just keep talking about AJ. Like, leave AJ alone. AJ is smarter than most of your motherfucking kids. AJ is definitely smarter than what the fuck she got over there. AJ probably smarter than her oldest child. Okay? Let's keep it above. Okay? So, yeah, don't worry about too much of AJ. You worry about all the IEPs you got to keep up with. Okay, bitch? Don't worry about what goes on over here, bitch. Okay, not one disability up in this motherfucker. But let's keep moving. You're so slow because you slow, bitch. I mean, my baby's great though. It's fine. You guys don't worry about mine. Worry about the ones over there, okay, that are skin and bones and, 10 years old and can't read, bitch. Don't worry about the ones over here too much. It's not too much. It's not too much. You don't gotta worry too much over here. You feel me? We got full head of hairs. We got clothes. We got food. We can speak full English. Even I guarantee you, Kalani will be speaking circles around that little boy she got over there very soon. So just not too much on the kids, okay, girl? Not too much, because I don't want to say too much. So let's
let's not even go there. Let's stay on topic. The topic was that's the nigga you fucking. That's the one that got you pregnant and gave you a miscarriage. And you're mad.
And here we are again, Olivia talking about Jasmine's kids, making fun of Jasmine, basically just keeping Jasmine in her mouth. And this was 3 weeks ago. But yet, this is the same woman who back in May filed harassment charges against Jasmine, which leads us up until current, where we find out Jasmine was arrested.
He said, "Do you have any warrants?" Before I, rang her name and everything. I said, "No. I don't do nothing. Like, what would I have a warrant for?" And he comes back to the car. He says, "Mind you, I got the twins, Legend and Caitlin. Amaya stayed at home with my mom. Because she has the flu. Now that this person exposed their stuff, it's stuff just like in the works, right?" And he said, "Can you come back to the car?" I said, "Sure," because I don't have a warrant, right? I don't have nothing. I know myself. I go back to the car. Y'all hear everything I say before I tell y'all more detail on everything. He says, Did you ever go somewhere in Arlington, Texas? Did you hear? He said, "Did you ever go harass somebody in Arlington, Texas?" When I'm looking, I said, "Sir, I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I haven't been to Dallas since I was young," right? And he says, "Someone filed a report back in November and said that you came to Arlington and harassed them." Who does some shit like this? That's really what's going on. Like, who can dislike a person so much to ruffle up some children's feathers too? I'm asking everybody and trying to talk to somebody, giving them. But me, I'm always giving a motherfucker a benefit of the doubt because I say, you know what? The first person that came to my mind was Olivia Johnson because she's in Arlington, Texas. But I gave her a benefit of the doubt. I said, no mother would do something like that to kids. But then I still kept in the back of my head, it could be this dumbass bitch, right? And so I said, I was telling them, I said, hey, I'm a content creator. I said they could use the da-da-da. But there was no name under the report that they got. That's what I was getting. And I kept asking, why is there a warrant? I was never issued a citation. Nothing. And it was in Williamson County. Even if it went to my old house, I would have got it because everything got transferred to this house. Didn't get shit. So how did it get sold to a warrant? And I still have not got the answer to that, right? I'm gonna give a person a benefit of the doubt because they're a parent. That's the only reason why. Not because I don't fuck with that bitch, but this is crazy. Counterfile. Yeah, Chrissy. For real. So we're gonna get to that. So I'm talking to the man and he's like, I'm gonna look and see. So I don't even think he was supposed to tell me because he came back and he said, this was like around 1 o'clock in the morning. He said, do you know Olivia Johnson? And I said, what?
So when I heard Olivia Johnson's name, it just confirmed what I already felt as I was listening to Jasmine from the beginning of her telling this story. I already knew in my spirit Olivia had something to do with it. Olivia posted 2 shorts on TikTok. Here's the first one. I don't want to play the whole song because I might get copyrighted, but y'all get the gist. And she's thinking this is funny. And this was the other video that she posted.
I mean, I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like,
When Olivia posted this second video on her TikTok, it was hours prior to Jasmine coming on live and letting the people know what had happened. So it's really given that Olivia knew that Jasmine had been arrested. I don't know if she was notified because she was the one who put the charges out on her, but she had to have known because this is what she posted hours before Jasmine came on live and shared this information. Here's what I want to say to wrap all of this up. We have seen countless of times Olivia coming on this internet, bullying, harassing, doing everything that you can think of. She has done it. And she has not apologized for it. She continues to act as if she didn't do anything. She tries to play victim. She thinks just because if she deletes her videos, that some kind of way, nobody's going to be able to put two and two together. This woman is very nasty. She doesn't care who she hurts. She doesn't care how low she goes with her lies and her insults. We have seen countless of times Olivia coming on this internet and talking about Jasmine. She has brought Jasmine up when Jasmine wasn't even talking about her. She continues to speak on Jasmine and on other women on this platform who has repeatedly asked her to stop talking about them. But she refuses to, even to the point of her saying she will talk about them as long as she wants. But this is someone who wants to cry harassment. This is someone who would go so far as to make up Trump charges against another mother when clearly Olivia knew that everything that Jasmine had ever said towards Olivia was in defense of everything Olivia had done first to provoke Jasmine, to start a beef for no reason. All because she wanted to get her views up and to make more money. And as a result, she drug innocent children into this situation. Olivia, as I've stated before, has mentioned many times, she's untouchable. And we have seen many times how she has said and done a lot of things to multiple people, and karma has came and bit her in the behind. And she thinks what she did right here, she's not going to see karma come back around. The same way she laughed at the fact that Jasmine got arrested, it's very possible that karma may visit you the exact same way, Olivia. You play with God a lot, you play with people, and you play with children. And you think it's okay to do that. And the thing is, Olivia, you have gotten so many opportunities to change and do better. But this is the path you chose. When you was crying and saying how you was at a crossroads and you had to pick a side, you picked your side. And you're going to deal with the consequences of the side that you chose. Because you cannot be out here doing diabolical things towards people and you think you're not going to reap that. You intentionally caused this woman to deal with all of the stuff that you had brought her way, and you did it out of spite. You was mad at the fact that when you tried to get CPS on Jasmine, you thought you was going to get a certain outcome. I don't know if you was trying to get her kids taken, but you called CPS for a reason. And when that didn't work, you went after her money. I believe you had something to do with getting her channel taken down. We'll speak about that in another video, but I highly suspect it was you. And when that didn't work, and she got her channel back, you was even more mad and frustrated. So then you put out this fake harassment charge. You knew she had a warrant out. She didn't know that, but you knew that. And that's why you was provoking her to drive all the way to where you reside. Telling her to pull up, telling her to drive down there and bring her kids. You knew that you had already filed these charges against her, and you was trying to lure her there so you could call the police and have her arrested, and you didn't care if her children were going to be 2 hours away from their father. You didn't care what happened to those kids. As long as you could get your vengeance on Jasmine, that's all you cared about. A person who has nothing to lose is a very dangerous person. And that's you, Olivia. You have nothing to lose. You don't care. And I'm telling you, everything that you have done to this woman, it's going to come back around. And you're going to have to deal with God. You can act as if you are untouchable all you want. But when you do wrong by people, especially when God's hands is over a person's life, when you harm them, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of when God deals with you. This is horrible, what we are encountering. But I have been saying it from the very beginning. I told y'all from the very beginning, when I first started my channel, I told y'all that Olivia is a very evil person. That what we are experiencing with this situation, it has nothing to do with the natural. This is spiritual. Y'all can take it or not, but this is what this is. This is spiritual. And something is definitely wrong with this woman. There's nothing funny about this situation. Olivia was very calculated in what she did. She wasn't threatened. She didn't feel threatened. She did this because she wanted to hurt Jasmine as hard as she could. Because that is how much she hates this woman. And some of y'all may co-sign how Olivia went about this situation with Jasmine because y'all don't like Jasmine either. But this is wrong. We have seen throughout this whole time frame, Olivia has been the one harassing Jasmine. She's the one who's been bullying Jasmine. Just like Olivia bullies everybody else on this platform. Enough is enough. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.